start off this spectacular journey with Rock Lee hopes and dreams, with Rock Lee fighting his own clone.
Aura minus at least 20K. That fight was, I think any Lee stan would even admit, that's at least minus 20K. Ladies and gentlemen, I just saw his video on Vegeta, and then I saw this. All right, my boy. Let's see how you feel about Rock Lee and why do you think he, well, I guess the title says, why do you think Rock Lee sucks? Is Rock Lee overrated? Is Rock Lee overrated? I think Rock Lee is one of those characters that's immune to the pendulum. I think no matter how far someone will push Rock Lee's overrated, there's just too many niggas screaming dynamic entry and kicking on the other side. You know what I mean? I think Rock Lee is actually one of those rare characters that's immune to ever being overhated. He just always will either be perfectly rated or overrated. But I don't think he'll ever be overhated. It's just too many niggas that like the character. Like I think he's like one of those characters nobody hates. You can think he's overrated, but I don't think like anybody hates this nigga. Why is he fucking Friday the 13th thing? This nigga.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, okay.
Happy Hanukkah.
Type shit.
Happy holidays.
Type shit. You hated on this nigga during the holiday season?
People, we are here today, this fine day of days, to bask ourselves in the reality of a certain character. A character that many folks love, but honest to God, misguidedly, truly and earnestly misguidedly. A character that has failed time and time and time again.
This guy's a hater. Yeah, no. I know a hater when I see one, buddy. I went to the same academy. I'm in the HU. I'm in the HRU. You know what I'm saying? I know I game recognize game, granddad, but you do look familiar. Yeah, no, this nigga's a hater. This nigga's a hater. He is 100% a hater.
Throughout his entire tenure,
he's a hater
in the series called Naruto.
Believe it.
And this character is none other.
Talk to me.
Than Kiba. Yeah, honest to God, Kiba's Kiba's straight trash.
Yeah,
but it's not that easy. No, hell no.
I don't think anybody would argue that Kiba's fantastic. Well, actually, no, because I'll never forget the day that chat told me Sai and Yamato are good, but Orochimaru was corny. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, chat doesn't believe that there's a bad Naruto character, except Orochimaru. Again, that was weird.
Because there is someone who is alongside with Kiba in the abyss of filth, muck, grime, straight doo-doo of characters. Someone who just plain sucks.
Oh shit, talk
no matter how you look at it. And that character is Rock Lee.
In the same tier as Kiba's nuts.
Sucks.
Okay, you can think that. He's not Kiba tier. A montage of this nigga getting beat up, bro. Come on, man. Then you showing him scaring off the hoes, bro. Yo, this is dedicated hate. You're showing every low light of this nigga, bro.
Let's actually start when Rock Lee was in the abyss. There was a period of time when Rock Lee was actually with everybody else on normal footing, actually on higher footing than most. Because Rock Lee was loved by a lot of folks. And this, of course, is pre-time skip Rock Lee. When Rock Lee first comes to the series, he comes off the gate pretty hot, like pretty amped up. He
beats up
Naruto
Team 7
and was about to handle Sasuke, if not for my guy coming in there and some of the fight. And with Rock Lee, you have the reaffirmation, I would argue, a very strong paradigm in Naruto with Naruto and Sasuke at that point in time. But now more so you have Rock Lee as well, who is kind of in Naruto's camp. And this is the notion of effort over genius.
Yep.
It's a very alluring concept.
Yeah, it's a fun concept. I hate your fans that then take this, ignore the actual intent of the series, and then say he should have been the main character. Yeah, you people are nuts. But yeah, no, this concept, yeah, so far he's just telling the truth. Yeah, Lee was very likable because Naruto was very likable, and this guy was like more of the get it out the mud shit than arguably Naruto in terms of combat, not life. Naruto had a way worse life.
In the general sense, where working hard and that alone, or that predominantly, can overcome any genius that someone has or any natural talent that somebody has. So in this case, it was the natural talent of the Uchiha clan versus the hard-working, enthusiastic, very positive Rock Lee. And when my guy stops Rock Lee, we see his unbandaged hand, and Naruto could tell how much effort Rock Lee's put into his training. And then Naruto could see, okay, this guy, he's the real deal. And you can see how that affected Naruto in a very positive way. And then as we move forward into the pre-time skip, we see how Rock Lee fights against top-class ninja like Gaara, like Kimimaro. Rock Lee did have his good points to him, absolutely. But with Tsunade coming in there, being the saving grace for Rock Lee, we have the revitalization of the overly positive, work hard, effort over genius Rock Lee. And seeing Rock Lee being back in gear was really heartwarming. It was really damn dope.
Oh, damn. So far, he ain't hating at all. In fact, if anything, he glazing a little bit. He hasn't had much to say about Lee. Maybe that nigga really hate Vegeta. Yeah, 6 minutes. All he needed was 6 minutes on Vegeta.
The same guy that had Neji, Naruto, Sasuke, these people that he acknowledged to be strong, 2 of them being known geniuses. In his sights, it seemed like Naruto now had an ally in this particular battle of effort versus genius.
Right.
Naruto.
And that's what I wish it was. I'm going to be blunt. Actually, you earned a like there, buddy, for hilariously agreeing with me. My narcissism kicked in. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, pal. I was hoping that that's the series, that was the direction they went. That was essentially Neji and Sasuke being these genius guys that just got it like that, and then Naruto and Lee who have to do a lot more to compensate or whatever. But Naruto has the yeah, it would have been fucking beautiful.
Lee on one side, Neji and Sasuke on the other side. But still, we see how, even though he had the same mindset as Naruto, the results never really came to bear, I'd argue.
Oh, no.
In the Forest of Death, he did save and protect Sakura, but he failed to beat Dosen in the Sound Ninja. But we do give Rock Lee credit because it wasn't a one-on-one, obviously. He fought against Gaara, and even though Gaara did destroy him, it is one of the most iconic fights I can recall in anime history.
Yeah. He put Dragon Ball music on it. Don't pull to me.
Don't think there's a single person that will forget about how dope that fight was. Kimimaro.
But there are hundreds of people that will forget how the fight really went, because there's too many people that think that like Lee beat up Gaara here. That's the only thing. It's not that, and I'm not partaking in the hate. Let me be very clear. I'm assuming with the title Rock Lee sucks that a massive heel turns on the way. But yeah, that's my only thing with the fight that's unfortunate. People use that fight to be like, yeah, see Lee beat up Gaara, and it's like, dang, this was a epic display of how Gaara is just like 2, if not 3 tiers above this nigga.
Who did dominate Rock Lee, but then you have the introduction of the really damn dope Drunk Lee.
Type shit, let's go.
The Drunken Fist Drunk Lee stuff was epic. It was
a bit one-sided until he used 8 gates. No, see, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm not picking on you, but this is what I'm talking about. No, it was one-sided the entire time. that nigga Gaara got hit by all that shit. Ooh. Sand coffin. It was never close. That's kind of like the fucked up part of the fight. It was never close. He just sat there. He's like, ooh, my fucking armor cracked. Sand coffin. and then he just gets up and he's just like, shit, fucking lame. He like I think you guys forget not only how effortlessly he just one-tapped him, but then the way he walks off. Like, Gaara literally walked away from the fight. Like, not in pain, not whatever, not mad. He just walks away. Like, he didn't just end this nigga's career. It's again, I don't think that's, I'm not mad at the guy that said that. And I'm not mad at Lee fans for thinking otherwise, because it is one of them things where you have to, like, remember every detail. But, like, Gaara was not tripping. That shit was light.
Damn cool. But you
that
can
was
see
like what I would describe
before the time
at best
skips,
mid-diff type shit
of hope were planted. The hope was going into the post-time skip that those failures that he had suffered over the entire pre-time skip would have led to tremendous success in the post-time skip. But wait!
Oh no. Okay. So I can tell this is where the heel turn is. I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared that he's going to cook for the remaining 14 minutes of this video. Because I'm not going to lie. Depending on the direction that he takes this, it's going to be hard for a Elite fan to look him in the eye and tell him he's lying. I'm terrified. Because he's disguising his hate so beautifully. And that's why I said I remember seeing him in hating class. I remember seeing him in the hater exams. What he's about to do is any dig he does at Part 1 Lee, it's going to be under the branch of how bad Shippuden Lee is. And that's a character that's just honestly not that hard to rip on. But let's see what he does.
But reality, and quite frankly, Kishimoto had very different plans.
Talk to me.
I'm a loser and I will always be a loser.
Crazy clip. Crazy clip.
In we go, hurtling into the post-time skip. Carrying with us
Monster Roll, appreciate the 5 months.
Of Rock Lee. Yay, the springtime of youth. Damn.
I love those movies with an I don't know what it is about that gimmick. That is one of the if I had to ever be born in a different era, maybe I go a little bit further in the future, then I'm going all the way back. I gotta be born during the Roman shit when niggas had a lion in the show, and one of the little prison motherfuckers like, please, bro, please don't do this, bro. I got a family, I got 3 kids, and it's some random asshole king. that shit was probably gangster as fucking real life, bro. I want to be like a third eye in the sky. Because if I was actually in Rome, like a citizen, oh no, I'm gonna be the nigga. Please, like, no, I don't want to be from Rome. But if I could, like, just, time ring, spectate from the sky shit, I just wish I could see that shit. Batista, exactly. Like when Batista was like, oh yeah, we fucking did it, yeah. This shit is so fucking funny, bro.
Really far down. I have never. Again, Rock Lee, we were so hopeful going into the post-time skip. Ha! Got him! Kishimoto just said, yo, Naruto fans, yo, Rock Lee fans.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Hey, I know that art style. Watch it. Strike 1, you only get 1 more. Hey. Had to look down immediately. Hey. Is editing creative? Oh, no, I have an issue with it. Just got to keep glancing down now.
Kishimoto gave all of the Rock Lee fanboys and fangirls.
You saw that? I saw the art style and immediately said this. But like for you guys, well, I guess I showed it again, but I didn't see anything.
Kids wearing Rock
So
Lee
the art style and
costumes
said, hell no.
Halloweens, the clothesline from hell. And that was...
Yeah, careful watching Cole. You'll get One Piece spoilers. Mods ban Cole, maybe? Mods ban Cole?
That. So we start off this spectacular journey with Rock Lee hopes and dreams, with Rock Lee fighting his own clone.
That shit was awful.
In the Kazekage rescue mission arc. It's both in the anime and in the manga. There was that group fight beforehand with the group against Kisame, a 30% Kisame.
Aura minus at least 20K, I gotta be honest. Now, is there a 20K prior to? Yes, and maybe that's a good thing. But that fight was, I think, any Lee stan would even admit. That's at least minus 20K.
And during that group fight, Rock Lee looks pretty mid, as in like Rock Lee kind of sucks.
Yeah, they make Neji look fantastic though, which is crazy. They make Neji and Guy look good, but everybody else kind of
Neji, Rock Lee, and Tenten are put into water prison jutsus, and Neji is the one to break out of that once Might Guy starts going hard.
Type shit.
Rock Lee's only one-on-one fight in the entire post-time skip.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
When someone asks me, hey Cole, what's the saddest thing in Naruto? Most folks are focused on certain moments, like Jiraiya's death.
Type shit.
Or Pain's death.
Type shit.
Or when Hinata tried to save Naruto.
Type
or
shit.
when Neji beat Hinata during
Underrated type shit.
the tuning exams. Stuff like that.
No.
The saddest thing in Naruto isn't a moment. It is the lack thereof of many moments that should have existed for a very prominent character in the pre-time skip.
Really? And this is why I'm confused when you guys say I hate characters, but then I spin the block and say shit like this. Really, Team Guy? The entirety of Team Guy is a disappointment. Like, don't keep telling me that they're just on these random ass, anonymous ass, meaningless A rank and S rank missions. I know they're strong. I want to see the missions. What the fuck? Even Guy is obviously the exception, but I mentioned Team Guy because Team Guy we don't see a lot of. We do see Might Guy though.
The saddest thing in Naruto. And keep in mind that the post-time skip is significantly longer than the pre-time skip. The entire series is 700 chapters long. The pre-time skip is 245 chapters long.
You get significantly more.
The post-time skip is 455 chapters long. And
correct.
Even then, Rock Lee only gets one-on-one fight. And for
now, that is misutilizing. That is a wasted character. I've been telling you guys time in and time out. When you guys come here and tell me go tanks, you guys come here and tell me somehow Vegeta, Gohan, all these other Dragon Ball characters, all these other Naruto characters or whatever. And I'm like, y'all, there's some layups in these animes that y'all do not take just to get your shit off. Rock Lee is right there. I've never once said, oh yeah, Rock Lee ain't a wasted character. The only thing I've said about Rock Lee is, should have killed him. And then I'm a hater for that. But I'm like, no, seriously. You clearly didn't have a plan for him in Shippuden. You should have just killed Rock Lee. Like, you should have just killed Neji. You should have just killed Choji. Now, Choji you went on to actually do something with. Not the most, but you did something with Choji. He's still like a factor. Shikamaru, you simply put, just cooked with the character, so obviously. But like, of all of the, and that's ironic too, right? That's weird too, right? No offense to Shikamaru fans. No offense to Shikamaru as a character. I fucking love Shikamaru. But like, gang, we ain't gotta lie. The Aura guys were Neji, Lee, Naruto, Sasuke. The fact that Neji and Lee didn't get the moments in Shippuden, but Choji and Shikamaru did, I was like, wow, really? But they cooked. And it's really disappointing that you don't get those moments from either of those two characters. But like, those are what I would consider underutilized, misutilized characters. To the point where, again, I'll say, bro, they should have just died. It would have, honestly, if they had died, I would have been saying they're not misutilized. I think that their deaths would have been pretty much a bow tying moment on there. Neji literally had his whole story tied together with the freed bird scene at the end of his fight with Naruto. The last fight could have just been a reason to knock him off. Rock Lee, I mean, again, same gimmick necessarily. He comes back doing the things he loved, wasn't strong enough. He could have been like one of your biggest tragic characters, actually.
the remainder of the post-time skip, what we have for our good old boy Lee is Guy's team not taking part in the entire Pain Invasion arc.
Thank you,
Lee gets knocked
someone
out
challenged
by
me for this.
Sakura during the
I forgot about that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot about that. Oh no. Lee fans know. We know. Yo, he got cooked by Sakura via ninja drugs, bro. I forgot about that. Oh, man. And then the imagery of it. I don't care what you niggas say. It's Sakura with drug. Cool. The imagery of Sai, Kiba, and Lee all just being like, whatever. Like, again, you wouldn't think Rock Lee's in a position with Sai and fucking Kiba, bro. So I know he's a pro hater. Look at him. Look at his smile. Yo, I'm telling you, hey, game recognized game, bro. I can be a hater. I've told you niggas, when I say I hate a character, I know how to hate. But I'll admit when I'm not hating. This nigga's admitting he's hating. That nigga was coughing, said, let me get some water. No, I'm just playing. Started laughing.
I can't. Salute, man. Oh, man. You can't make this up, dude. You can't.
Nah. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Actually, probably the biggest L in Naruto. I don't think Kiba.
Nah, Kiba got shit on though. Kiba got shit on. That's not the biggest L. Kiba literally got tooted on and lost. It's Kiba. Kiba has the biggest L. Kiba has the biggest L. Kiba got shit on. He's literally got shit on.
Yo. Oh, man.
He been laughing for 40 seconds. Hey, nah. That nigga laughed him out.
Counting things were clashing against Haku with my guy, cutting Madara in half, which a lot of folks wanked. Oh my God, Lee's back! Wait, no, stop!
Hell
Are you
no.
nuts?
Yeah, no.
With Naruto's chakra and my guy's assistance, he's able to kick or punch Madara in half. I mean, relax. That's nothing. If my guy had kicked Kiba, Kiba's doing the same thing. Hinata's doing the same thing. And then when the sixth gate to watch my guy fight against Madara. Oh, then also, he did throw the kunai, the Thunder God kunai, to help my guy against Madara. And then Minato comes in there and he removes the orbs out of the way. That's all.
Can I say before, I'm assuming he will, that's what hurts about Lee the most. This is why I say he's actually a underutilized, misutilized character that probably should have died. Because everything you would imagine Rock Lee could do or could be,
My guy does it.
think about it. Every single thing that you could easily write Rock Lee doing, my guy does it. And all you have to do is have a situation where my guy uses the Gate of Death earlier in the series, or my guy just retires because he put too much of a strain on his body. It's really not that hard to retire and or kill my guy as a character. It's just not. It's just not. And even if you didn't need to kill him off, you have Lee right next to him. I know that sounds corny, but for example, you could have Lee involved more than throwing a kunai. You could have Lee perform very well against Kisame. There's so many moments where I'm looking at my guy do things and I'm like, damn, you literally could replace him with Rock Lee on several occasions, but the series just didn't write it that way. So now you have a character that at one point in time you thought was going to be Hemi, and he's just not. And that is not hate. That is a genuine truth. And it's crazy. Have guy tear his ACL. That's what I'm saying. You did it with Lee. You had him in a fight where, damn, he can't do it no more. Just do the exact same thing with my guy. Except my guy would be on some shit like, I don't need to do this anyway. I'm for the youth. It literally fucking fits his character. It fucking fits his character. So it's so crazy. Like it's so wild that, again, I'm not saying he has to die. My guy don't have to die. And my guy's a fantastic character. So I'm not necessarily saying, I don't like my guy. For anybody who, I fucking hate the internet. Side note, random tangent during this rant. The internet is such a hey, I think waffles are better than pancakes, so I fucking hate pancakes. Like that's not what I'm implying. But I'm just saying there is so many avenues you could go to make Lee a relevant character in Naruto, and you chose to do none of them. And that's wild.
all Rock Lee has in the entire post-time skip. Again, the vast majority of the series. The seeds that were set for Rock Lee in the pre-time skip never bloom in the post-time. Not a single one of them bloom. It's a horrible harvest. Like one of the worst harvests you can ever imagine. The seeds were there. They were clearly planted. And none come to bloom, not a single one of them. The Drunken Fist stuff, gone, out of the way. No real solo one-on-one challenges. This fight right here is the only fight
I say, you don't even give him a significant
Rock Lee
fight.
wins in the entire series. Very important thing here, even his rivals are making tremendous gains while Rock Lee still just sucks. Rock Lee is a Genin in the pre-time skip, like everyone else. He's a Chunin into the post-time skip. He made average gains, just like I think Hinata, Ino, Choji, and so on.
But he was a tier above those characters.
Peers, his rivals, in his mind, were the geniuses. With effort and effort alone, you can overcome genius. Well, the other geniuses, Naruto and Sasuke actually, are otherworldly powerful compared to Rock Lee. It is not even close how weak he is compared to Kid Jesus and Moses Jr. It is insane. And then, not even that, Gaara, the guy who was in lockstep with Rock Lee for Rock Lee's tenure in the pre-time skip, Gaara hops into the post-time skip as Kazekage. Rock Lee is still he's a Chunin.
I'm not mad at him being a Chunin, but he doesn't do anything.
The man in the 4th grade ninja war is leading the army, the Alliance army, Kazekage Gaara. And then finally, the lowest of his rivals, Neji Hyuga. Neji is a Jonin.
Yeah, I actually like that concept though.
It's a smack in the face. It's a smack in the face to not just Rock Lee's character, to Rock Lee's whole being. That's how bad it is.
I am looking so fucking stupid. I actually don't mind Lee being low rank like how Naruto was. I think if anything that kind of contradicts his point. If Naruto's a Genin and Lee was a Chunin because Lee was there, but Naruto wasn't. So Lee is a Chunin, Naruto's a Genin, but then Neji's a Chunin, Gaara's a Kazekage, and Sasuke is one of these other niggas. I think that actually works. It's just execution.
Rock Lee, so he does nothing himself in the entire post-time skip to show how much really effort matters. And then the guys that are making gains, Naruto, Sasuke, Neji, again, Jonin, Kazekage Gaara, it's like, come on. And then it gets worse.
Talk to me.
Because, well, first of all, actually, when it comes to the whole pairing thing in Naruto, even in that sense, he failed. We know that he wanted Sakura, but of course, that was never gonna happen, obviously. So you have, of course, Hinata, Naruto.
Nigga said, even at getting bitches, this nigga's a failure. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Sakura, Sasuke, Tenten, who may be Metal Lee's mom. I don't know if it's confirmed or not at this point in time in Boruto.
They ain't
I have
together.
no idea. But Tenten was all about Neji. At times in filler in Naruto, there were moments where Rocky was even dreaming about Sakura. Like he would beat Neji, he would beat Naruto, and then he would dream about Sakura coming out there and just hugging Rocky. Oh my God, Lee, smooch, smooch. And in comes Sasuke. Oh my God. It wouldn't surprise me the slightest if Rock Lee had an open relationship with his wife, which is why we don't know who she is in Boruto. She's off elsewhere. She's probably.
Nah! Big fans, you gotta fight that nigga. What'd I say? Hey, nah, you gotta fight that nigga.
You gotta fight that nigga. You gotta fight that nigga. You gotta fight that nigga. You gotta fight that nigga. That nigga said, honestly, Lee probably married. That bitch just in the hidden cloud. yo, you gotta fight that nigga, bro. You gotta fight that nigga, bro. You gotta buck that nigga, bro.
Probably in the Cloud Village, you know?
And why you put the niggas on the screen, dog? What you doing, bro?
She's probably in the Cloud Village.
Well then.
Oh man, Rock Lee. Woo! Raikage is old. His stamina game may be lacking nowadays, but that speed and power makes up for it absolutely. I guess.
Oh my God.
That right tone armor, I guarantee. Yo, this is crazy. This is some crazy NTR fanfic stuff. My God. Even from that standpoint, he failed as well when it comes to pairing stuff. But even beyond all of that, Naruto
Okay.
in the pre-time skip, I would argue, was in Rock Lee's camp. In the post-time skip, you can't say that. Because in the post-time skip, the genius component, you can argue applies to Rock Lee in a way, to even Naruto in a way. But they're not like complete, known, recognized geniuses as, let's say again, a Sasuke or a Neji.
Yeah, and thank you for mentioning that, because there's direct lines where Lee's called a genius. Again, you guys pull the shit with Naruto about, oh, he had the Nine Tails or anything like that, but like Lee's a genius too. They're both geniuses, but they're not recognized geniuses, if that makes sense.
But the fate aspect changes that entirely. Naruto and Sasuke, their beings spit in the face of Rock Lee's being. Much harder than Gaara, much harder than Neji. Rock Lee's rivals in the past are fated by soul, by prophecy, to be something that Rock Lee can't even fathom being. Chapter 671 is the prima example of this, where we find out, okay, Indra soul Sasuke, Ashura soul Naruto.
Right.
The prophecy of a kid with blue eyes leading all the tail beasts, or being friends with all the tail beasts. It's like, dude, how is effort supposed to beat that? The answer is simple, it doesn't. It doesn't. Every prophecy about Sasuke and Naruto is correct. Mainly the one about them being able to save the world. The children of the prophecy. Rock Lee, no hope.
No hope. Yeah. So that's where a lot of things get like over the top cooked on, in the sense where now you have the guy that goes, see, Neji was right. You have the guys that go, well, see, that's why Lee couldn't keep up. And both of those guys, I would tell you, finish your sentences, or just take a step back and think of what still could have possibly happened. We're not talking about Neji was right today, so I'll focus on Lee. With Lee, I think it's not even hard. You just have Naruto be better, but you still make Lee competent. People don't view things as a gray area too many times. Like, people have to say things are black and white. Again, I made the analogy earlier, but if I like waffles, I must hate pancakes. It's not that I can prefer one or the other. It's not that one can be better than the other. Lee ain't gotta be a bot that only fights himself in the fucking arc. Like, there's a drastic difference between Naruto being strong, Naruto being the strongest, Lee being weak, and Lee being the weakest. I figure you can more than make up that gap one way or another to say, damn, Lee pretty fucking strong. Unfortunately, his efforts were strong enough to get him to fight a Madara. His efforts were strong enough to get him to fight a Pain, but he can't beat Pain. He can't beat Madara. Whatever you want to draw the line at, it's not fucking hard to do this. You did it with Gaara. Just have Lee come up a bit short. And then Naruto, who actually has some shit going for him with the prophecy, with the Nine-Tailed Fox or whatever, but he's earned all of the things that he's gotten up to this point as well. He's put in the hours just like Lee. And that combination, but also the correct mentality, allows Naruto to get shit done. And I'm just saying that in a way I'm just saying this in a paraphrase way for everyone to understand where I'm coming from here. There's obvious logistics, and that's why I'm a big proponent of Lee should have died, and people misinterpret that as hate, because I think the simpler thing to do is, honestly, Lee, off of pure effort and determination alone, was able to fight with Kimimaro, but he died. It's not that. It's not that complicated. You feel me?
No hope whatsoever. And honestly, there's one more thing. From all the things I mentioned before,
because people like Lee
sucks.
in the loss already.
It's not necessarily his fault.
Which, by the way, in case someone's going to debunk that, so you want him to turn to a Vegeta or something like that, well, one, you niggas like Vegeta. Two, you niggas still like Rock Lee already. And three, I mean, that's not even a bad thing. if Lee looks good losing to a villain like the big bad, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying he got to be main event Lee and he has to defeat Pain. He doesn't have to defeat Itachi. Hell, he don't even got to defeat Kisame. But like, seeing Lee crash out, go all the way, and even potentially get a W, that's just something that you can easily interpret in the series.
But it's how Kishimoto decided to write the other main characters, his rivals. If Rock Lee was at least a Jonin going into the post-time skip, You could say, okay, well, we're seeing the genius Neji, and we're seeing the hardworking, mainly
But yeah, he
effort
wants it to
alone
be
Rock
parallel,
Lee.
which is
they're kind of competing
still
in a
fine.
sense. And then the
disagree.
Fate stuff brings Sasuke and Naruto to a whole new level. Obviously, fair enough, fine. Again, Moses Jr.
Yeah, have him be comparable
But again,
to
for
Neji
Rock
is
Lee
fine.
here,
I see where you're coming from.
He fails, I think, given his peer group, to show that effort is over genius. However, someone else does. Just hard work and dedication, and he has overcome genius.
That's what I'm saying. You have Mike Guy right there. Anybody that disagrees with my concept of what Rock Lee could have done, that's the most damning part. You tell this story with two different Guy and Kakashi are right there. Like they're just right there. So I don't want to hear anything about Naruto and Sasuke reincarnations, whatever. That's fine. Neji isn't. Kakashi isn't. Guy isn't. And guess who else isn't? Rock Lee. You could have had that right there. You fumbled it.
And it is as clear as day. And that someone is the phenomenal Studley, the best sensei in Naruto.
You are a loser?
Oh, yes indeed. But I made myself the equal of any ninja, even Kakashi.
Might Guy. His existence
Is the
completely
biggest one. Yep.
undercuts
Yep.
Rock Lee's existence. Because Might Guy is
Well, at least it'll be.
stronger than Kakashi, his rival. And he is a renowned genius throughout the entire shinobi world, Hatake Kakashi. And yet we see in the fourth great ninja war, the eighth gate of death open. A power so
no.
tremendous.
Before y'all take what he says and like fuck it up, let me be clear. I don't think that he is implying that 8-Gate Guy is stronger than fucking DMS Kakashi, dog. But Guy at one point during the war arc is quite clearly, oh, well, me, the strongest guy, the strongest threat to Madara. It's just don't do too much. At some point in time, is what he's saying is at one point, Mike Guy is clearly stronger than Kakashi. Then obviously, when Obito gives the nigga a second Sharingan, it's like, oh, well, fuck. And then if you want to say, oh, well, Kakashi could be a guy in a fight, that's fine. But even then, even if he's objectively wrong to you and Kakashi is stronger, the point is it's debatable. With Lee, that's just never debatable. It's don't pull a obtuse angle. Like, you feel me, Chad? Like, don't be dumb trying to seem smart. You feel me?
That even Maru Uchiha, the god
it's
of the
very
verse at
understandable
that
what he's
time, acknowledged Might Guy's abilities and proclaimed him to be the strongest taijutsu practitioner. If you want the role model for effort over genius, you look no further than Might Guy. Rock Lee? Well,
Failed
we
guy.
don't know the answer to that. Rock Lee sucks.
Why did he stand up to say that?
Happy holidays.
He did do this on Christmas. Oh my God. When did this video get uploaded?
He uploaded this on a COVID Christmas?
December 25th, 2020 is an insane upload. And just imagine you're like one of his favorite subscribers or some shit. So you're like, oh shit, oh damn, new King of Lightning video
Let me
dropped.
ask you this question.
And you go to the channel, and it's just a matter of, oh fuck, he uploaded Rock Lee's. Hey, no. Fool, I'd crash out. Look, this video got less jokey as it went on to more like a serious thing of like, yo, they really did fuck with Rock Lee. And I agree. Me and my chat had a couple of debates in the video. I don't know how many of those debates made it to the channel. But yeah, I think of all the times chat, comment section, hot take videos, whatever, have went to the idea of misunderutilized character, unrelated character, all these other things, I think Rock Lee is that guy. Guy, unironically being the word I use because Guy was right there. You saw what an optimized Lee could have been. I'm a sound fanficky here because I'm just spitballing ideas off the dome on a live stream. But like, for example, you could have Guy be the person that couldn't quite catch up to Kakashi, but Lee surpasses Neji. You could have done things like that. You could have had, again, we talked about how Rock Lee got fucked up in a fight without having to use the 8 gate. You could have had Guy get fucked up in a fight without having to use the 8 gate, and Lee is the person to debut the 8 gate. There's so many ways that you can get to, oh shit, Rock Lee is really a fucking good character. But no, he just falls insanely flat. In my personal opinion, it would have been better to make him a tragic character that died. But let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts on Rock Lee. If you think he's overrated, underrated. I do think, unfortunately, and I guess this is the tragic part, he is a little overrated, I'm not gonna lie. I think just a wee bit because people glorify part 1 to the point where they ignore part 2 because they don't like Shippuden Lee. I think that's just an unfortunate reality. But you know what it is, man. At the end of the day, in part 1, he was pretty cool. As long as you don't scale him too high power-wise. Power-wise, he is over-fucking-rated. I don't care what anybody says, side note. But power scaling part 1 Lee, no, he's disgustingly overrated. But in terms of a character, part 1 Lee, I have no problem with the character. Take care, stay blessed. See you next time, though. And comment below the next character you want to see.